Hey guys, Lawrence Burchett here with Reality's Edge. So today is July the 4th, and as you can tell, we're filming outside just because. Been outside all day, got a little bit of sun, and just thought, why not keep it going, stay outside for a little bit. The 4th of July, to most people, it's the birthday of our nation here in the United States. It's the day that we declared our independence from a tyrannical government, from a king that, wanted to oppress us. And to most people, especially nowadays, it's a day to get together and celebrate, barbecue, put, shoot some fireworks off, stuff like that. But what most people don't realize is that the 4th of July, it signifies one of the greatest conspiracies that ever happened. The people of this nation, or of the colonies of this continent at that time, because at the time we were a fledgling nation, we technically weren't even a nation. They decided that they were going to conspire against the King of England. They decided that we were going to conspire to be free and have liberty. And this great conspiracy started with a few people that decided, hey, we're not going to pay outrageous taxes. We're not going to be ruled by somebody 3,000 miles away. Somebody that does not understand who we are or what we're made of. Somehow we were just different, even though we came from other countries. The people that came here and settled here were just different. And this conspiracy that ended up leading to the birth of the United States of America, it was the greatest conspiracy of all times. We didn't conspire to kill anybody. We didn't conspire to, bring down anybody. We conspired to be free, to be our own nation, to govern ourselves, to not be told that we had to do this or that we had to do that. We conspired for liberty. And it started with the Sons of Liberty and Samuel Adams. He orchestrated one of the greatest acts of civil disobedience that I can even think of. The Boston Tea Party. That was a conspiracy. He was under surveillance. Well, as good a surveillance as they had at the time or could have had. He was being watched all the time. And he still, managed to, orchestrate men going out to a ship that was loaded down with tea and, have that tea thrown overboard. That was a conspiracy against taxation. Him along with Ben Franklin, they conspired against the crown and the governors of the United States at the time, or the colonies, against, being disarmed. They were not going to be disarmed and be left defenseless. That was a conspiracy. Now, in my last video, I, give kind of a brief definition of the difference between a conspiracy and a conspiracy theory. And, those lines have been blurred many times over, especially now. Everything now seems like a conspiracy theory or a conspiracy against the people. Not everything is. Not everything that goes on behind the scenes is a conspiracy against the people of the United States, the people of Canada, the people in other countries around the world. Not everything is a conspiracy. When we conspire, it is two or more people, that hatch a plan against other people, whether it be a government or rulers or, whatever, what have you. It doesn't matter. And sometimes what some of us think of as conspiracies are nothing more than just normal goings on around the world. Now, does that mean that governments don't conspire to take more freedoms away from us? No, it doesn't mean that at all. I thought today, being the 4th of July, would be a great day to speak of this a little bit. Here in the United States, we have a lot of people nowadays that have come to a place where they no longer want to celebrate our freedom here. They no longer want to celebrate the independence of our nation because they have, they're disillusioned. And I can't say that I always blame them. The way we treat certain people in our nation, we don't treat everybody equally. The way that, depending on who you are, sometimes you're just, you're thrown by the wayside, or your rights don't matter. Well, they do matter. To me, they matter, and to a lot of people, they matter. But rather than refusing to celebrate the birth of our nation, why don't we come together and stand as one the way that we did in 1776? July 4th, 1776, people came together and said, we will not go quietly. We will not sit by idly and be ruled by a tyrant. We can do that again. We can come together for everybody. The people that, that their rights don't seem to matter, we can all come together for those people. Be the change. Do not just say, I'm not celebrating it. Because by doing that, you allow the people that do oppress you to win. By sitting idly by and just living your life as normal, like today isn't something special, you allow the people that oppress you to win. And I'm telling you, celebrate. Celebrate your freedom. And stand and be the change. Conspire with everybody against the few, because the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Conspire with me. Conspire with your neighbor. Conspire with your brothers and sisters across this country and around this world to be free. And to have your rights matter. Conspire with us. At the end of each video, I say, do me a favor, love yourselves and love each other. Stand with yourselves and stand with each other. On this day, the day of the greatest conspiracy, July 4th, 1776, be free. Today is the day that we can say in one voice, I will not be oppressed. And it doesn't matter who you are. Your rights matter as well as mine. Your human rights, just your basic rights. They matter as much as mine do. Your liberties, they matter as much as mine. And if you stand up and you're on the side of the angels, I stand with you. You know, just like the Ukrainians, they stood against Russia. You know, I haven't heard a whole lot about that in recent days and weeks, but they stood together. And, you know, I tip my hat, and I stand with them. And I'll stand with anybody that stands for a righteous cause. July 4th, 19, or I keep wanting to say 19. July 4th, 1776 was a righteous cause. Many men stood together. Many men died. You know, it happens. But they stood together, and they stood for freedom. And today, July 4th, 2022, let's stand for liberty and freedom once again. Not just here in America, but everywhere. Let's stand for liberty and freedom for everybody in this world. For everybody in every nation. If you like today's video, give me a thumbs up. You know, let's get us up to the 100 subscribers. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and share this video with your friends. Share this video with anybody that feels like their liberties and their freedoms don't mean anything, because they do. Share this video with everybody and tell them your rights matter. Tell them your liberties matter. Tell them that Reality's Edge stands with anybody that, you know, their complaint and their stance is righteous. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Do me a favor. Love yourselves and love each other. Peace out.